This is day 30. Oh my gosh, this is pretty incredible. 30 days of a shaking iPhone, rolling video after I meditate for 1 hour. I can honestly say that things are very different today than they were 30 days ago when I was still in California the morning after a very intensive weekend where the deconstruction of my mind began. It's definitely still deconstructing, and I feel like I have a headlamp on and I have been rummaging around finding some really interesting artifacts from my own thinking. Another thing that I've noticed from meditating an hour every morning is that my insights are coming later on in the day. And I'm definitely getting insights. I'm definitely having these moments where suddenly I'm seeing something, and I'm seeing it from an observer's perspective. I'm seeing it from this high perch, and I'm looking at either a pattern of my thinking, or I'm looking, or something is just just shown to me in a flash. And yesterday, about I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock, I was doing some filing as some chop wood and carry water work, and I had this realization that I have had a belief that says knowing is important. Knowing is success, which then of course became a value, or maybe it started as a value and then a belief. That's not important. But what is important is the revelation that I have had within me, this belief and this value that says knowing is a high value. Knowing what you're doing, where you're going, and how you're getting there is the way to succeed. So it makes tremendous sense to me that I have had these moments of sheer terror when I haven't known where I'm going, that I don't have necessarily a clear and succinct, detailed plan of where it is that I'm going, that my knowing is no longer necessarily hinged in my thinking and in my mind as much as it's in my heart and in my body. Like when I first left Alaska, October 28th of 2013, and began this adventure, I knew a handful of things. I knew I was safe, I knew I had a car, I knew I had insurance and AAA, and I knew I had a specific amount of cash to seed this sabbatical and this adventure that I went on. But outside of that, I was really relying on my instinct. I had no experience in what I was about to do because I had never done it before. But I had instinct, and I had my inner compass that I was relying on. And as time has gone on, and some things have happened and then they fell away, or some things got going and then they seemingly stopped, or, last year I had momentum, and, this month I'm wondering what the hell is going on. I've noticed that it is the rising up of that belief that says you have to know, and you don't know, and this is a problem, that has really caused me to not only experience stress, but to also be sidelined from knowing, to be distanced from the very thing it says I should have. So there was a time when I needed to know. Today, at least today, I really don't need to know, because what I know is there is a knower within me. I really have known this for quite some time, and I've relied on this for quite some time. However, in this meditative experience, what I'm finding is stuff is coming up, like chunks of what has already come up are coming up and being revealed and ultimately released. And when I first started this experiment, I definitely was wrapped around my thoughts and the feelings of those thoughts, and I was identifying myself as that very thing. Today, not so much. Today I'm having a much different experience. Today I'm able to observe my thoughts as they float across the screen of the mind. Today I'm much more quickly able to know when I've attached myself to something and have the awareness and the tools to change that if I need to. So today is day 30, and I don't need to know, and that's a good thing.